What's up, y'all? So, you are watching the PhD Gamer, and today we are going to be playing some Mercenaries Playground of Destruction. Mercenaries was one of my favorite games on the original Xbox, and just as a reminder, we're starting off with some original Xbox games, the past generation, to kind of catch up to speed before we move into some newer stuff. Um, yeah, so it's an older game, but still a lot of fun. It defined a genre, definitely. And we are going to be playing as Jacobs.
Reports from Pyongyang indicate North Korean military forces have staged a violent coup.
The Royal Australian Navy intercepted a North Korean freighter. Authorities alerted after uncovering a cache of nuclear warheads in the ship's cargo bay. The warheads were intended for sale to known terrorist elements. Troops poured across the DMZ and into North Korea, intent on dislodging the newly installed regime of General Song. The president today reaffirmed the need for this peacekeeping mission.
The general posted bounties today for the latest deck of 52.
Could we have the lights off, please? Lights off, please. Thank you. All right, Fiona, what have you got for us?
Thanks. Okay, well, today the board is voting on the Sung Initiative. This is an unparalleled financial opportunity for XOps, but it's high risk. North Korea is a quagmire, the Allies are stuck in it, and it's all because of this man here.
Yes, we've been discussing this. Couldn't this force us into a moral position? The guy's evil. He capped his own father after the coup. The media are all over it. Anyone operating in this theater is going to be famous.
Maybe, but we're proposing sending in a single operative, low profile. And remember, North Korea is in total chaos. There's press on the ground, sure, but our agent could level half the country and no one would have any idea we were there. There's more. Apart from the 100 million for Sung, there's a significant bounty for every member of the deck of 52, especially if they're taken alive.
Does that say businessmen?
Well, counterfeiting, slave trading, if you call that business, these guys are businessmen. To sum up, we insert a single agent to go after the bounties. We can do something the Allies can't. Work directly with factions on the ground to gather hard intel on the deck of 52.
Oh, come on, Fiona. The AN have never been shy about
Dealing with the Russian Mafia? Not with GSRN reporters everywhere. Listen, by working with the factions, we can take Sung's power base apart from the bottom up. Sung's gone into hiding, but if anyone knows where he is...
It's his lieutenants. Got it. Fiona, you make a compelling case. I think I know which way the board will go, but I have one more question. We're basically relying on a single agent here. Do you have someone in mind?
Yes, I do. I believe I have the perfect candidate.
Alright, so for this playthrough, I'm going to do it in more of a freeform style. The episodes will be a little bit longer than the other games that I'm streaming, and I'm also going to use cheat codes. I was watching lots of videos on YouTube trying to see, how many playthroughs of Mercenaries there were. I saw a couple of really good ones, but I didn't see any that actually used cheat codes. And back in the day, that used to be one of the most fun things. So I'm surprised no one did that. But yeah, that's how we're going to approach it. I've beaten this game before without the cheats, so it's not much of like a real challenge to do it again. So I'm just going to have some fun. This is more of like a for fun series. So just as a heads up.
Just resting my eyes. What's our ETA?
You're about 10 minutes from the DMZ drop zone.
Dang, they were gonna bump me up to first class.
Listen, we're close. You might want to get your gear together for the drop. You checked out your new PDA yet?
A little bit. Seems nicer than the one we had in Libya. Hope it's more durable.
We know you'll treat this machine a lot better.
I'll do my best.
I heard that. If you can stop abusing it for a minute, I want to test our uplink. I'm tapped into every satellite feed I can get my hands on. That means when I send you a blip on your PDA, you check it out.
This thing play MP3s?
Of course.
Really?
No.
M67.
Standard issue frag grenades.
Should get me started.
I know it's not state of the art.
Never let me down before.
This is Blackbird. DMZ's in visual range. The drop zone is hot. We'll be coming in low and fast.
You heard the man. Time to get going. Chris, you ready?
Yeah.
You know they say the DMZ is the most dangerous place on Earth.
You worried about me, Fiona?
I'm worried about our payday. $100 million. You think you can spend that much money in one lifetime?
Trust me. I'll die trying.
Ready to go for a ride?
Yeah, let's go. Okay, so we're on the ground finally. I'm just going to hop out and open up the PDA right away. We're going to go over and put in some cheat codes. So the first thing I'm going to do is grab some money. That went through. Awesome. Should have $1 million now. That'll help out. Then I am going to unlock the Merchant of Menace. Great, so now we can buy just about whatever we want.
The Allied HQ is due north.
You know, there's just something fun about being able to, just drop heavy-duty bombs early in the game, get whatever vehicle you want. Like, once you beat the game, right? Oh, did that actually stick? I can't tell if that stuck. Once you beat the game, right? So, like, of course, when you get a new game, you play through it, you try to beat it, and once you do, though, there's just like that point. It's not so true. Oh, did that fall off? Did both of them fall off? That's really too bad if it did. I see one, so maybe the other one's still somewhere on the Hummer or the Scout, whatever they call it. Well, anyways, once you beat the game, then it's just a matter of kind of playing around. Because like back in the day, you couldn't just get a new game right away. There it is. Yeah, that worked exactly as I wanted it to. Awesome. Yeah, you couldn't just pick up a new game, especially if, like, when you first start playing video games, you're not always making your own money. Sometimes you are. One of the reasons I ended up getting my first job was because I wanted some money to get new video games. But I couldn't get, like, whatever I wanted. So oftentimes I would replay a game several times. And some of my favorite games are games that I played many times, like this one, for example. So once you beat the game and there's not really any challenge in doing it again, then cheat codes become a really fun part of the experience. Right? So having airstrikes, having these different vehicles, it adds to the experience, and it allows you to go through the earlier missions in a little bit different way. And that's kind of what I'm trying to capture here. One, because I think it's fun, and two, because I don't know if anyone's done it on YouTube as a series yet. So that's how we're going to start things off. Let's see what we have here. Anything interesting? I may leave the... I might not use any life cheats. Well, I'll kind of have to wait and see on that. Because I'll probably use infinite ammo. But the leaving the life cheat off kind of... it adds a little bit of a challenge. Like still, if I get the most powerful tank, I'd be able to go through an army. But there's still that little element of danger that makes, it means you have to pay attention. It means you kind of have to, try a little bit. That wasn't well thought through. I just got that car, and I already did a ton of damage. Alright, so my objective is to get to the Allied HQ, and I think I can do that pretty quickly. I have to honk the horn to make sure I'm not disguised when I start.
Hang on while I patch the Allied uplink.
Damn!
That was too easy to flip.
Stage an assault on the Allied HQ. I'm hearing
Whoa.
reports of intense shelling in the area. Like it just in time to be a hero.
Can I flip this over? Yes, I can. I'll see if I can pick up... Oh, this is about to blow up. But I bet I can get to HQ with it. Hey, come on, let's get in the car. Get in the car, you'll have a machine gun. It'll be great, let's go. Okay. Woo! Oh, this is on... That... Not the best call, I admit it. At least they're not upset with me. Sometimes if you do something like that and your allies take damage, you'll lose status with that faction. And I found that playing with cheats, one of the problems is it becomes very easy to just blow everything up. And when you do that, sometimes there's unforeseen consequences. So, yeah, it can be a problem. Let's flip this thing. Come on, can you flip? Whatever. You know, I could order another vehicle. This is a bit of a run, but I think it'll be faster to run than wait for a delivery. So I'm just going to go for it. I forget how to reload. Oh, I guess it's just A. It's weird not having A be jump. I'm so used to games where A is the jump button. There, now we have a vehicle.
Head north to the Allied HQ. Garrett is expecting you.
Oh. Okay, I could have maneuvered that a little bit better, but, you know, we're here, it's all good.
I just want you to explain to me why we're still getting the crap showed on us. And I don't want to hear the words authorization, approval, clearance on it. Now who the hell is this?
Sir, this is a private contractor. X-Ops contacted me and I agreed.
A merc. You don't think I got enough problems? Get out of here. I don't
You
need...
catch the two of clubs yet?
The two of them? No. How did you know that Jinho Young was commanding our artillery?
X-Ops does a good job briefing their agents, sir. You said you didn't want to hear authorization or approval. Well...
All right, we'll give it a shot. Stop that artillery, verify the two clubs, and maybe we can do business together. Major Howard here will give you some intel. Oh, and one last thing. Don't you ever interrupt me again.
Okay, I get it. I'll take the contract. Whoa! That came right at me. It's gonna explode. Gotta get out of here. Let's go. Let's go. Ah, took some damage. Okay, not the end of the world. So I think... Let's see. PDA, email, anti-up. Here's your chance to prove yourself. Verify the two of clubs, then destroy his artillery. You should cheer... That should cheer Colonel Garrett right up. Okay, I know what it means to verify. I just have to take him down and hand him in. Dead is worth half the bounty. Okay. So it looks like we have to capture someone first, and then we can blow up those artillery. So I'm going to take these two guys with me. I see the two of clubs on my map right now. Not a challenge to find them. Can I just go right up this hill? No, it doesn't look like it. That tree leapt out in front of me. So I'm going to try to do this expediently. Let's see how quickly I can get these early missions wrapped up. I guess the allies like it when I run them over. Okay, there's the baddie. Okay, I'll just jump out here. That didn't work quite like I wanted it to, but that's fine. I wanted it to set off those explosive barrels. Okay, that takedown was easy. Now I can call for an extraction, but I have to make sure the drop zone's clear. And I don't think it is. I'm pretty sure. Let's just destroy some of the cover. I don't know if my mic is picking that up, but my dishwasher is currently draining. I'll try not to have that running in the future. Just note to self. Okay, I don't think there's anyone else around, so I'm gonna call for that extraction. And we'll bring this guy in alive. And hopefully that'll cover the cost of the sports car that I ordered earlier. That gun might actually be good to pick up. I should probably pick that up. It looks like pretty much what I have now. Some sort of renamed AK-47, but with a larger magazine.
Perfect. 1 down, 51 to go.
Okay, so we were able to get the two up close and turn them in alive. That's great.
Now let's take care of those artillery pieces.
I don't like that building.
The AN is providing air support. You should be able to target the artillery from here.
Okay, so they give us some free surgical strikes, and I'll use one of those to show y'all what it's like. So, this is the first airstrike you usually unlock. It's not all that powerful, but it's good for taking out small, hardened targets.
Excellent. Now let's get the others.
But we have all 16 airstrikes unlocked. And so, of course, we have to... we can't just not use them, right? We have to use a $350,000 bunker buster bomb, even though there are free alternatives available. It just is, you know, why not? Wait, why is this not working? Oh, there it is.
Roger, target received. Bombs free.
So this is a different explosion.
Great work. Get over it, please. Now get back to the AN HQ.
So it takes out everything around it. Great. Did I pick up that gun? No, I don't think I did. Is it still there? Yeah, it's still there. Okay, I'm going to swap out... No, I'm going to keep the carbine. I'll take this, yeah. Assault rifle. Great. So I'm going to head back to the Allied HQ now. I'll take one of these trucks. And we can just drive this off the side of the mountain. No problem.
Wow, what a mess. They really needed your help.
I'm going to have to keep honking the horn because the disguise keeps going up.
Go talk to the guard again.
So yeah, that's a fun first mission, just basically a warm-up. We got $45,000. And
sure as hell don't mind the opportunity to get something done around here without wading through a sea of red tape. I may rely on you in the future. How's that sound?
As long as the pay's good, I'm perfectly willing.
Okay. I'm Colonel Samuel Garrett, Commander of Allied Forces in the area. This is Major Stephen Howard. I know you're here for the Deck of 52. Now, most of them are open bounties, but the aces, you need special clearance from us to go after them. You bring me enough intel, I'll get you that clearance. Speaking of which, you'll want to talk to the man leading, advising South Korean forces in the area. A company man called Buford. Knows more about what's going on around here than... He knows more than he's telling, that's all I'm saying. Probably already knows where Song is. Get out of here. I got work to do. Come on.
Alright. So we've got to go to the South Korean HQ next. And I think I'll do the first mission there, and then I'll wrap up this first episode. I want to be sure that the audio levels are right before I start posting longer content. So I think I've got things dialed in, but it's always good to be sure before you start really investing time.
It's one of ours.
Okay, there's this vehicle here, and I'll take this, which is... It's kind of like a race. You just have to, get to the HQ in a certain amount of time. But then things drive out in front of you. And it can be a bit of a headache. But I think we'll make it no problem. So yeah, one of the things I really liked about Mercenaries when I first picked it up was that it was, I think it might have been the first open world game that I ever played. I know Grand Theft Auto is kind of the, when you think about open world games and, just being able to grab anyone's vehicle and drive around with it, I think Grand Theft Auto is what comes to many people's minds, and that was definitely a pioneer within the open world genre, or I guess modern open world games. Some of the Elder Scrolls games could have that description for fantasy medieval worlds. But for modern worlds, it's definitely like GTA. But when I started playing video games, my parents wouldn't let me have M-rated video games. And so it was a couple years before I was able to play the Grand Theft Auto games. So Mercenaries was the first modern open-world shooter that I ever played. And so, it has a special place in my heart, right?
사령관님, 이분이 바로 계열 대령님이 전화하신 사립 계약자이십니다.
좋았어. 우리 손 따라비지 않고도 이 일을 완수할 수 있겠어. Hey, how you doing? This is Major Park. He's the commander of South Korean forces in the area. My name's Buford. I've been the company's man in Seoul for 30 years. I'm here to make sure North Korea don't end up the smallest province in the People's Republic. The problem is, Langley didn't exactly supply me with a lot of personnel. Cash, I got. Get paid and then some.
What are those?
He told me.
Huh.
If you're willing to do some simple grunt work for me, I'll treat you right. First things first. Song's men are eager to take back this city. So far, Park's troops kept them at bay. But Song is stepping up his offensive, and I don't want to lose Kusong this early in the game. So, if you're up with it, I want to pay you to be Park's reinforcement. An army of one, so to speak. If you're interested, Major Park here will give you all the details.
Okay. We'll see how this goes. I think I remember this mission too. After the first 3 missions or so, my memory is a little bit more blurry. I don't really remember what order we get the cards in and or what the missions involve. But I do remember these first 3 missions or so. The first missions for each of the factions because I've played it so many times.
This money's
Alright, okay, yeah, so I've got to defend these checkpoints. I think the Merchant of Menace is blocked again. Yep, got the 2. So I'm going to go ahead and unlock the shop. There that goes. And I'm going to also grab the unlimited ammo. Oh, I messed up that time. Let's try this again. Okay, there it is. And I am going to pick up a helicopter. Which one? I think it's the last helicopter. Yeah, let's grab this helicopter. It has this really nice lock-on weapon that will be really useful in this case.
Proximity. You won't have long to get from point to point, so be quick.
Yeah, so, like Fiona said, we won't have long to get from point to point, but, you know,
Troops are attacking the
I'll
north
just
defense point.
zip around in my little helicopter. Mine. I know I shouldn't, like, this guy's bringing it to me anyways, and I shouldn't hijack it. But it didn't affect morale, so whatever. Okay, what do we have here? Some just, like, infantry? I don't know if you can hear that. I don't know if that's being picked up by my mic, but the controller really vibrates. Like, they did not hold back on the controller vibration on these games. Take that out before the troops can get out, maybe. We'll see. These missiles are so good, and usually you only have 2 of them, but since I have the ammo cheat on, just like, you know, I'm like my own little airstrike. And, you know, I'm kind of impressed that for a game this old, there are, like, the smoke rising from vehicles and fires responds to the blades of the helicopter. Okay, what do we have? Troop truck. Jacob's laugh. For some reason, they both like that one. The Allies and the South Koreans. Okay, I just, like, rammed this thing into a tree. I shouldn't do that again. I am taking damage. See if I can land on this tower. Okay, I couldn't turn to get that last Jeep. Take out the APC. See what I mean by the smoke? I don't know, this game was so fun. I still enjoy it. It's like, kind of...
The South Koreans have panicked and are retreating.
Wait, what? Objective failed? Oh, that doesn't make any sense. They were defeated? Oh, wow, that's embarrassing. Okay, well, we're going to do this again, and this time it's going to go perfectly. I don't care what airstrikes we have to use, we're going to ace this.
What do you think?
Oh, I want to reset all my cheats. Okay, so... Great. So I want... I'm going to try the other helicopter this time. These, the The missiles on this helicopter are a little bit less powerful, but they're also direct fire, so I won't have to wait for lock-ons.
You won't have long to get from point to point, so be quick.
I don't know what happened that time. I wonder if I like accidentally killed one of the defenders,
Attacking the north defense point.
or maybe I didn't. I don't know. Maybe I didn't keep them out of the city on one of the checkpoints. I'm not sure, but either way, we're gonna try this again, and we'll see how it goes. So this time, yeah, the direct fire missiles are working pretty well. We'll see if I can keep destroy most of the trucks before the troops get out. Oh, but what? Okay, so the ammo cheat didn't seem to work. There it is. I heard the little click the first time I put it in, so maybe... I don't know, sometimes the cheats in this game are weird where, like, one of them will deactivate and then another one will stay active. So what I think happened there is that the Merchant of Menace cheat deactivated, but the ammo cheat was still going, and so when I put that one in, it turned off the ammo. So yeah, there's some strange stuff like that, but you know, we'll work through it, we'll figure it out. I can't be too close to the explosions from the missiles or else I'll do damage to myself. Okay, one down. So it's the first and second weren't that difficult, it was really the, like, somewhere between the transition from the third checkpoint back to the first, I must have missed a few troops or something, or I accidentally killed one of the defenders. So this time I'll pay a little bit more attention because I don't want that to happen. Interesting. That Jeep is just like driving straight up a mountain. They like see the helicopter and they're like, "Peace, we're out." Except then they're coming down just as fast. That's some funny AI right there.
NK troops are moving in on the south defense point.
Okay, so I didn't get this truck last time. There are a couple other trucks. So I'll take those out. Maybe that'll delay things a little bit longer. I'm not going to mess around with the tower this time. I thought that was funny, but it clearly didn't work out, so I'm not going to do it. Can't believe I failed the second mission. Come on. What is this? Amateur hour? Okay, more? Whoa, where'd that come from? That Jeep, did you see that? That just, like, straight down the mountain. I don't even know how it got up there. See, that's one of the things I love about this game. It's just, like, wild stuff starts happening. Like, there's no reason that they should have a Jeep on top of that mountain right there. It just comes bombing down the side. Like, okay, this is where I messed up last time. I'm going to do a quick pass. I don't see any NK forces there. Oh, the morale's... What the heck? Why is that dropping so quickly? Okay, I guess I hit them, but... What's going on? Okay, I'm just gonna, like, absolutely bombard this area. I don't know if something got through, but, like, if you watch the morale, it just drops so quickly. Okay, there. Objective completed. I mean, I might have destroyed half of Quezon, but it is what it is, right? And I guess they really like me for it.
Nicely done. The South Korean reinforcements have arrived. Ching.
Okay, so I got 55,000 for that. Not bad.
I just forwarded you a message from a man named Yusuf Yurinov. I've got his file here. He's a major domo with the Russian mob. Dangerous, but almost certainly worth it in terms of money and intelligence.
Okay, so we're going to zip on over to the Mafia HQ. If I can get through this blockade here. Right. So I think I'm going to wrap up once I get to the Mafia HQ, and then in the next episode we'll run through the first episode with the Russian mob, and then the first mission, I mean, and then we'll run through the first mission with the Chinese faction. So I think that'll be some good content, and this will wrap up at just about 30 or 40 minutes, which is perfect. I think that's a good length for episodes for now. I might do a bit longer in the future once I get all of the audio kinks worked out. But like I said, I don't want to make episodes that are too long if the balance between different audio sources isn't right. Oops. Oh, ugh. Did not mean to do that. I think it's interesting that, like, as soon as you hit a civilian, they know that you did. Like, all the factions know, which is too bad. Okay, so yeah, this was a pretty good race. Got there fast. Alright, so we're here. Alright, so I think I'm going to wrap this episode up here. Thanks for watching. You're watching the PhD Gamer, and look forward to the next episode. I'll see you later.